point when you're just sort of looking around, they move very, very slowly. So the faster you move, the faster they move. So you can anticipate a bullet coming and stuff like that there, and you can step out of the way. It's fantastic. It's very original. Again, if you've never played Super Hot, play the original. This here is then by the team, they put it like a procedurally generated levels. So seemingly there's lots of levels, but they are all very, very random. Where the first one was all, they were all completely scripted. So it's fabulous. It's great, and it's more Super Hot. So what could be wrong with that? I would love to play it. It does come in VR. I would think this would be a fabulous game in VR. I think this would give you quite a kick, and it would probably handle it very very little color. So yeah.
Yes, it's one of those games. I've got it. I think they gave it away as Games with Gold at one point.
Yep.
I haven't played it, so I need to give that a go.
It's super. It makes you feel like a real. It makes you feel like a badass. It really does. Because you go sort of step by step through levels, and the levels are it maybe take you a minute or two to get through a level as you're learning how to get through it, and you sort of almost instant die and come back to it again. But when you finish the level, it'll whiz through it at full speed, and it might only to complete the level, it might have only taken 10 seconds, but it took you 2 minutes of working your way through it, and you feel like a badass when you see it. So it's very, very cool, and kind of psychedelic and mind challenging all at once about weird stuff. Anyway, so yeah, that's Super Hot. Who's next?
Super Hot.
Super Hot.
Kim, you've been telling us during the week about a little gem of a game that you found.
Yeah, actually, and I didn't know anything about it until about 2 days before it came out, and that is The Last Campfire by Hello Games, who also made No Man's Sky. So yeah, it's a cute little platforming, chill little game. You're a little Ember, is what they're called, and I swear to God, you look like a little person wearing a flower sack nightgown. This is basically what you look like, and you go through this little world, doing little puzzles, trying to free your other little Ember buddies, because over the years, apparently, they've gone to look for I don't know, I think it's their final resting place or something, and they've gotten lost, and they just sat down and well, I don't know if we want to say die, because that's probably what it is. They turn into little stone embers, and you do these little puzzles and bring them back, and then they all gather around this big campfire. And I'm not sure exactly what the end game's going to be, but it's, like I said, if you want a cute little chill puzzle game where you don't have to think too much, I think this would work. It's I don't want to compare it. Ori's not that chill necessarily, but it's kind of cute in its own little way, kind of like Ori is. So, and it's only $15, so it's not very expensive. I think it only takes maybe 20 hours to complete or something. I mean, it'll probably take me like 3 months with the way I work, but maybe a year, I don't know, but
sorry, Kim.
There's
Is it a platformer? I mean, it is beautiful. I mean, first of all, how did you come across it?
I saw a deal for it on Facebook. They were doing a little, not a review, but they were saying, okay, because I guess it had come out, 2 years ago at one of the conferences. They showed a little preview of it, and I guess they hadn't heard anything about it since. And then, boom, all of a sudden, like last week, what was it, last Wednesday or something, all of a sudden it was coming out. So that's what I thought was an article on Facebook. So I did some digging, and yeah. So
and
I wouldn't call it a platformer.
This is on Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox, PlayStation. It's eventually coming to Steam, but it's got a year's exclusivity with the Epic Game Store. So.
Right. Okay.
Yep. But no, it's not really I wouldn't call it a platformer. It's just a little puzzle game. So they give you little puzzles to unlock the Ember's little flame, because you need their flame in order to revive them. And it's usually locked away in a little cage, and you have to figure the puzzle out in order to release it. So, yeah, like I said, it's no. I mean, I don't know, put a couple hours into it.
Okay,
so I kind of like it.
There's things that remind me of other games, like when you're walking around, there's text seems to come up that sort of helps you with the story or it tells you the story as it goes along. Yeah, see on the screen, like a sort of
there's a little narrator that will kind of fill you in on things. Yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me this is a completely different game, but that style reminds me of the Unfinished Swan, which was a bit like that, where you walked along and there was text here and there and it popped up as you moved, but it's very colourful and this actually looks really nice. It's okay, I'm going to check this out.
Yeah, and like I said, it's only like $15, so I mean it's not very expensive either. And there's even a explore mode, which I haven't got into, where if you don't want to, well, I'm not real sure what exactly you're supposed to run into because I've just been playing it in the normal mode. But apparently there's an explore mode where if all you want to do is just walk around, I guess, and explore the little world, you can. So, but I'm not sure what that entails, but yeah, I mean, like I said, this was a game I hadn't even heard of until it came out. So. I don't know. It's pretty good, and it was the team that made it was only 3 people.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So.
It was good.
Yeah. Well, I cashed in some of my hard-earned Xbox treats and got a £10 voucher.
That's
there.
how I got it.
Yeah, that's class. Yep. It is class. You get you just for playing a Game Pass game, you get points and stuff like that there. I know you're a big subscriber to that, Phil.
I got it for basically nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean that's what pays my Game Pass Ultimate. So try to get my 12,000 points a month, which is no mean feat, I tell you. It's actually really difficult to get it.
Yeah.
But unless they have little things like a couple of weeks ago where they were giving 12,000 points away for free. There were in the Xbox rewards, they have a thing on that says, check this punch card, and then when you buy the game, you will get 6,000 points. Unfortunately, there seemed to be an issue with EA Play, as it's now called, not EA Access. And it may have been when they were cutting over between the two. But all you had to do was download the demo, if you have had EA Play, and download the demo, and 6,000 points for Madden and for UFC 4. So that got me a free month of Xbox Game Pass, which is fantastic.
Right.
But yeah, I use the points. I go on Bing every day, make sure I get my searches, and
I'm bad about that.
Yeah, all the quizzes and everything else. It's just 5 minutes in the morning when I'm having my morning coffee, to get those, and then they stack up as they go along.
Class.
So, all fun.